Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Jund Midrange. So we've already looked at Tarmogoyf once before in a Death Shadow deck, but I haven't properly played with Tarmogoyf in a midrange shell. And at the same time, I don't know if this is going to be a spoiler for a lot of you guys, but we are getting Liliana of the Veil in the next set. So that's something to be excited about. But without further ado, let's take a closer look at the deck to see what is going on. So this is the deck I'm going to be playing today, and I'm going to be playing this in best of 3 since we haven't done a best of 3 in a while, and mid-range decks tend to perform like exponentially better compared to if you did in best of 1. And I'm also going to have a wrap-up section at the end of the video to talk about some of the changes, some of the shortcomings possibly of the deck. And with that said, let's take a look at the main deck first. So our 1-drops are going to be just all removal spells and discard spells, and that's because we are playing Tarmogoyf. So turn 1, Thoughtseize or Inquisition of Kozilek, and then you play the Tarmogoyf and it's going to come out as a 2-3. But that's not really impressive. So we do have a bunch of other removal spells such as Fatal Push, Bloodchief Thirst, or even a removal spell in the form of a creature to fill up the graveyard so that our Tarmogoyf becomes a little bit bigger. But other than that, we are playing Graveyard Trespasser as our other mid-range creature. Then you have Tireless Tracker and Seasoned Pyromancer to go along with it. And because we're a mid-range deck, we get to play with Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and our synergy targets for the Kiki here are going to be Bloodtide Harvester. So if you copy it, you get a free removal spell every single turn. And if you copy a Trespasser, you get to drain your opponent a little bit. And copying a Seasoned Pyromancer means that you get to draw 2 every single turn. And copying a Tireless Tracker means that if you play a land after you copy the Tireless Tracker, you get 2 Clue tokens. And lastly, on the 4-drop slot, we have a copy of Kalitas, just as a one-of, which is a nice mid-range creature, and 2 copies of Chandra, Torch of Defiance, as our Planeswalker. So it's a pretty straightforward deck. You discard some cards, you play your creatures, remove their threats, and then close out the game with things like Chandra or some beatdown with your creatures. So let's move on to the sideboard. As for the sideboard, we're going to be playing 2 copies of Noxious Grasp, and that is to answer 1, life gain decks, and 2, some cards from Azorius Gamers that play Teferi. And then we have 2 copies of Anger of Gods against creature decks that are low to the ground, and you can also play this against a Phoenix deck. What's nice is that it deals 3 damage. That means Tarmogoyf and Graveyard Trespasser, if it's nighttime, can actually avoid being killed. So that's pretty nice. And then we have 2 copies of City Stalker Connoisseur, which is a fantastic mid-range creature that has absolutely insane synergy with the Kiki. So you put a stop on their upkeep, you copy the City Stalker Connoisseur after they draw, and then they have to discard that card if that's the only card they have. So you want to bring this against possibly mirror matches, other mid-range decks, or even against control decks. And then we have 1 more copy of Kalitas against low-to-the-ground aggro decks, and 2 copies of Molten Impact against the creature decks. And then we got 2 copies of Unlicensed Hearse against graveyard decks, such as Phoenixes, Greasefang, things like that. And then we got 2 copies of Nixilis, which is actually going to be replaced by Liliana once we do get it. But I have it here for now because they kind of do the similar thing as Liliana. You probably want to bring this against a control deck, or possibly against a mirror match. And then lastly, we have 2 copies of Shatterstorm to destroy all artifacts. And this is going to be game winning if you land this against affinity decks. But that's all I have to say about the deck. The deck is still experimental, so just keep that in mind if you are trying to copy this deck and try it out yourself. And if you guys have any suggestions about the deck, leave it in the comment sections below. And if you guys also enjoy the video, leave a like, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And we'll jump into a game. Alright, we have ourselves a 0-1 Tarmogoyf in action. Okay, 0-1 Tarmogoyf, not looking good for our boy. removal spell, maybe? Life gain deck. Life gain deck. How's our sideboard against life gain? Not looking too hot. Oh, Thoughtseize is actually excellent. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, that's good for me. Voice of the Blessed, okay. Still looking very, very good. On our Chandra. What about Bone Crusher Giant? What are we feeling about Bone Crusher Giant? We don't have it in the deck, but... Oh, Noxious Grasp is actually very, very good in this matchup. See, Noxious Grasp kills Tralsara, and it also kills Voice of the Blessed. So we'll probably bring in, like, Voice of the... Noxious Grasp, and Molten Impact? I'm not sure about Anger of the Gods. I'm also not sure about Kalitas. Yeah, opponent looks like opponent's quite a bit upset that we played out our Chandra here. Okay.
You wanna go, tough guy? It's playtime.
How does this work? Is Trespasser a May trigger? It says up to. So you don't have to exile a card if you don't want to, right? Otherwise, I might not be that good with Tarmogoyf. I believe it is it's a May trigger. Did our opponent give up? Okay.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Okay. So I kind of messed up. I was actually supposed to uptick the 2 red source and play the Tireless Tracker and then play a land. Okay.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
We do have to answer the sword in soon. We do have to answer that. Do we play out the Tireless Tracker? This becomes a 3/3. Attack face. All right. Noxious Grasp. Molten Impact. How are we feeling about Anger of the Gods? With this Rahilda can go 100%. Anger of the God. Let's play 2 copies. Tireless Tracker or... Maybe cut the Tireless Tracker. Cut a copy of Trespasser. What's our last cut? Maybe this. Perfect. Let's start with Kozilek. How do we feel about giving them... Actually, they don't have their second white source. So let's take the Prosperous Innkeeper. Of course. Of course, of course. Let's take their Collect the Company. We might have to Fatal Push. Let's see. This gives them 2 life, so I think we Fatal Push now. And then they have to use their Tameo safekeeping on their turn. Now we'll do Molten Impact into... Might actually just do Molten Impact. Get rid of the Voice of the Blessed. We'll pass a turn. Thoughtseize? Portable Holes. That's a surprising card to sideboard, actually. I'm gonna keep the 1 creature in case of a Tarmogoyf. Because, like, we don't... Aside from Tarmogoyf, that's the only creature? Like, are they that scared about a Tarmogoyf? What about a Vraska in this deck? How are we feeling about Vraska? That's a pretty nice draw. Yeah, I mean... Scurry... Oh! Okay. They do play the combo. They do play the combo. I believe that is game over. GG's. It's actually really nice, especially against, this is probably Aura's? Loris? It's not. Interesting. Play the Thoughtseize. Oh, it's a rogue deck. Huh. It's a rogue deck without any blue source, and they somehow kept this hand. That is interesting. I could take the Agadeems here just to get a land out. But the problem with taking the Agadeem is that it enables the Cling to Dust. Actually, it already does anyways. I'm gonna take the land. Wow, they didn't do that? Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. So lucky. Guess I'll do it now. So when they fetch their Loris next turn, perhaps I'll play the... Okay. Trespasser, huh? I think I'll play the Trespasser. This will be a lot of damage going forward. And they can't easily Fatal Push it. And we also have a second copy. I think we'll actually eat it from their graveyard. I want to deny the Loris's potential as much as possible. And this is milling too much anyways. Oh, interesting. I mean, surely... Wow, this actually goes off. That actually went off. Wow. Wow. Okay. I don't know how these cards are like sticking. Oh, they're just They're just going for it, man. I think I'll be able to just win the game though with Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, I think actually they're gonna lose. If they keep milling me with the Ruined Crab and Soaring. Cling to Dust and Trespasser. Does their deck just lose to a single Trespasser? Wow, what a top deck. Tracker or Pyromancer? I'm gonna do this now, and just in case if they like have a like that 2-mana removal spell that can kill creatures without counters. I mean, like, I doubt they play the Heartless Act, but you know, just in case.
I knew you needed my help. Time to
I think we
toast your
race.
marshmallows. S'mores, anyone?
Oh, that land was actually very, very good. Land was actually very, very, very good. Okay, they decided to die.
This'll be easy.
Okay. Game 2. Okay, so Noxious Grass, not really that good. Connoisseur might be a tad too expensive. Anger of the Gods might be good. Molten Impact. Unlicensed Hearse. Could be actually good. Could be very good, actually. So in this matchup, Cletus, a little bit too expensive. Let's sideboard out Tireless Tracker. You know what? I really want a copy of a Crocs on our deck. Go down on a Fable. Against their deck, I just kind of want some beatdowns. To be perfectly honest with you. One more card. Okay. Maybe 2 unlicensed hers is too much. Did my opponent see Tarmogoyf at all? I don't think they did. Okay, this is an incredibly unfortunate hand. This coming tapped is very, very bad. Oh, actually, kind of worked out actually because I got another one of these. Wow, opponent is actually really on this, like... They kept a one-lander. They kept the one lander. That is interesting. Okay, well, I'll attack first. Thoughtseize or Trespasser? I think I'll Thoughtseize. They're probably gonna use their Drown in the Lock. Nice. And they're gonna do rest on their turn, and they're gonna be like so sad. Five, 6 Tarmogoyf. This Fabled Passage is coming in tap, by the way. Which means that they didn't say please. Yep. They're gonna find out we have double Trespassers and gonna be very, very upset. 8 damage. That's actually interesting. We don't have another creature other than a singular Trespasser. So we don't want to eat that because of Tarmogoyf. A 6/7, so they're dead. Trespasser is also transforming. Okay. Okay, Trespasser's not transforming. They have to block. Is this online? No, it's not. You know, in case actually, if opponent does find that board wipe, I actually don't want to play anything because we want this to transform so that it can dodge the -3/-3. Boom. Boom. They're still dead. What a card. Okay, so this is our third second in a row. Man, oh man. Does that suck? Oh. Huh? Mirror match? I would really wish I had one more black source here. Another one. That does suck. I actually think we have to block this. Yeah, I think we have to block this. Good.
You and I are gonna take him out. See ya.
Chandra War. It's actually not that good for them because my Den of the
You're
Bugbear.
going down. You will regret this. Oh, today's my lucky day.
There's Chandra. It's gonna die.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Ooh, Bone Crusher Giant.
Whatever. Figure it
That's
out.
actually a card that I was like thinking of playing it in the deck. Can we kill it? Yeah, I mean, at the expense of a Den of the Bugbear. Is that worth it? I actually think we do this instead. I don't know. I think that card needs to die. Yeah, I do believe the Chandra needs to die. They have one card in their hand. Wow, they don't... What?
I am out of here.
Wait, that cannot be right. They don't trade Den for Bone Crusher Giant? That's insane. That is insane. That is actual insanity. Okay. Tireless Tracker. Go. Okay, so there's something cool thing we can do. We can copy the Tireless Tracker and then make 2 clue tokens. Yeah, I think we should do that. I do believe we don't crack it though. And then we play Tarmogoyf. Actually, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. They play Bone Crusher Giant. That's a mistake. That is a mistake. Perfect. Okay, this is gas. This is actual gas. Goodbye, Tarmogoyf. Attack, attack. We did crack a clue, so a permanent did leave. We are actually just slaughtering them. Like, this card is doing so much work. Hey, Chandra, what will you kill?
Start screaming? I know I'm on track.
Okay.
If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Seasoned Pyromancer. This is interesting. Oh, we have actually a sneaky lethal here. So check this out. Boom, boom. Boom. So if opponent doesn't block... Okay. Okay, never mind. Maybe we should have killed a Chandra.
This'll be easy.
Okay, that's kind of alarming. So they actually have 4 blockers with the Seasoned Pyromancers, which is kind of getting annoying. actually a Hive of the Tyrant. Attack, attack, attack. We'll put one here, put one there. Okay, block, block. Really? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, this doesn't make sense because if they do this, they can't use Seasoned Pyromancer's ability next turn.
Well, that
They
was a
sacrifice a
disaster.
Chandra as well. They sacrificed it as well. Okay. So in this matchup, City Stalker Connoisseur, go. Molten Impact. Molten Impact. Their creatures are pretty beefy, I wanna say. And it's not like they have that many creatures either. I mean, actually they do. You know what? Actually, Kalitas might be good because of Seasoned Pyromancers. They could also have a Croxa as well. That's a lot of 4-drops though. I don't think I'll play... I'll just play one. I think Rahilda can go. I don't know, like in this matchup, like I feel like things like Omnixilus might be good. Instead of a Tracker, maybe? I mean, Tracker was good, but they play Bone Crusher Giant. I think we can cut Rahilda. And we'll go. Ooh, no Thought Seizes. Still keep it. Red? I mean, black? Red? This card is kind of awkward. Because they could have still kept the Rahilda. They could have like Blood Tithe Harvester. I don't know if they do play this. That's actually perfect. That means I can just go red here. So it is Bone Crusher Giant. They might not have a Black Source. Okay, never mind. This is interesting because it's turn 4. They could play Chandra. That's a problem. I could Season Pyromancer, ditch the Omnixilis and Fatal Push, create a board. This is a hard turn. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna do this, even though I don't want to do it. Because if they play a Chandra, I might be in trouble if I just play Blood Tithe Harvester. Like that one. This way I can still kill Bone Crusher Giant.
Over here. Yup, you're going down.
Unless they have a second Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. Okay, not looking very good. We're in kind of a big trouble.
Alright, that's it!
We need to look for answers. The Chandra's taking too many turns.
This'll be easy.
Then... Chandra's taking a little bit too many turns. Okay. They have a Fatal Push. That's not good. That is not very good. We need this land. Okay, apparently Omnixilis was not the choice. I think we lose this game. I think think we took a little bit too much damage. And the fact that they had Chandra on curve. And we didn't see any discard spells. So that's also an L.
Families call me their
Oh, I made a mistake. Wait, is this a devil? Oh my god.
for mercy.
I lost 2 life. That is not good. We lost 2 life. I needed to minus first and then plus. My bad.
You work for me now, runt.
My bad. That could cost me the game. 100%.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
Let's see if that actually does cost me the game. Okay, looking good. Do you have another Bone Crusher Giant? How many Bone Crusher Giants do you have? That's your 3rd one, I think. Okay. We might be able to get through this if that's not a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. That's a good sign.
My coin or carnage.
Okay, that's...
Tribute is owed. Your punishment is my entertainment.
Actually,
That all you got?
I mean, it looks like this is some kind of an instant speed spell. I mean, it could be a fatal push. Let's see it. It was another Chandra. They just had full control on. Keep the Boseiju.
Yup, you're going down.
I think we got this. I think we actually have this. Surprisingly. Might have to let go one of the Omnixilis. I think that's fine.
Next time, I'll cut you down.
You might as well, right? So now we have the combo.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
Nobody tells
Wow,
me
that
what
actually landed. That actually landed. Okay, let's see it. It's your spell. Wait, why didn't they use it?
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Interesting. Opponent is having a major breakdown. Okay. Wow. We actually won every single game. Not a single round loss. Okay, so we just played 3 games of Jund mid-range. We went second every single game, and we won every single game, and we also won every single round. I mean, that's pretty good, right? So Kalitas didn't really accomplish much. I was gonna say Tireless Tracker wasn't doing much, but it actually did quite a lot. We had Tireless Tracker, Kiki Jiki Up, copy the Tireless Tracker, and then play a land. We get double clue tokens. That was sick. Other than that, maybe Rohilda is just not there. Maybe we play something else, but I can definitely see just playing 4 copies of Blood-Tithe Harvester just to make it like curve it out. So if you don't want to craft alchemy cards, I don't think Rohilda did much anyway, so you can just go up on Blood-Tithe Harvester. I think Blood-Tithe Harvester has a really good synergy with Fable of the Mirror Breaker anyways, and the other copy of Rohilda can go into something like maybe another copy of Trespasser or a copy of Pyromancer, or even a Tireless Tracker. I think this card performed surprisingly well. Aside from that, I actually do like everything about the deck. I was actually thinking maybe a Croxa, like a copy of Croxa, could be good. Obnixilis seems like a trap. This probably could be something else, maybe like a copy of Vraska, or even Elder Gargaroth if you want. But yeah, that's all I got for the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.